Okay, let's go ahead and find the relevant companies and extract them directly from LinkedIn. So to that, so let's go to campaigns. So when you click on campaign, you can click on plus new campaign. Okay, now here since we're looking at extracting organization, so you can give any relevant organization, any relevant campaign name as per your own understanding and comfortability. When you scroll down, we need to search for organization extractor. Just click on organization extractor, then click on create campaign. So now you see the entire campaign window loads up. So let's go through this one by one and then understand. So it says, please choose a source of profile for your campaign, external file or LinkedIn website. So we'll click on LinkedIn website, and it says LinkedIn website includes Sales Navigator or Recruiter talent platforms. So currently only LinkedIn. Okay. So I have a LinkedIn URL from which I would like to collect, or I want to go to LinkedIn and then from LinkedIn I want to search and then collect. Okay, so first I'll select LinkedIn right now and choose LinkedIn page for collecting. So we need to go to organization page, right? So because all the company's data is present in organizations, so we'll go to the organization pages on LinkedIn and then from there we'll collect the data. So we'll click on organization page and then click on load page. Amazing. So it's automatically, what it has done is it has started taken me to the organization page directly, and from where I can search the relevant data and then extract it from LinkedIn. Now if you remember this particular URL, this is exactly how we found out the highly targeted organizations for us, right? So let's go ahead and quickly put few of the filters here. So let's select California. So we'll select California, United States. Industry, let's select furniture industry, furniture and home furnishings. Industry size 501 to 1000 employees, and show results. So we got 21 results of the companies. Now let's assume that we want to get the data of all these companies. So on the left hand side you see this button called start collecting. The moment you click on start collecting, what it will do is it will now collect all these 21 data and add it to the queue. So you see it says collecting from organization page. Okay, let it collect. So now you can see it has collected 10 data out of 21. Now it will scroll down again and go to the page number 2 here. So if you see, if you go automatically to the page number 2, and then it will collect 20 data, right? So see, start collecting 20. Now I'll stop collecting. So this is how you can collect. The moment you click stop collecting, it says collection aborted, collecting results 21 total, 20 new, which means out of 21, 20 has been collected. So we can click here to go to campaign. So now if you go to the campaign, you see that 20 data points under queue. Okay, so now the simplest way is everything is set up, automatically click on start and it will automatically go to each and every of these data points that you have collected and start extracting. Okay, but I want to show you a few more things in this particular window. First of all, if all the data that has been collected, if you go to list, you can see the list of all the data that it has collected. Okay, now there's a difference. Okay, this list does not contain the detailed data extraction of each of this company. Now they would have basic details like the company name and the company URL. Okay, now to get the detailed data of the company, which is the company name, company URL, company address, company about us sections, all company specialities, all the details which is there available in a LinkedIn page of a company, all that data, to extract all that data, we need to click on start campaign to start the campaign. Okay, now this is about the list. Second is, if you go to the add option, generally you see there are two options here, right? So one is collect from LinkedIn, second is upload organization URL, and third is upload organizations from CSV. So if you click on upload organization URL, now why I'm showing you this is because most of the times what happens is we might have already collected LinkedIn URLs of a lot of companies that is relevant for you. If that is the case, when come up, take all that URL and then add that URL directly here. Okay, when you add that URL directly here, it automatically then click on import. It'll import all that URL into the queue directly, like this. Okay, and then this will increase. Is that clear? So getting the data in the queue is either you can collect directly from LinkedIn like we did, or we can add directly the upload organization URLs by clicking on add and then going to upload organization URLs and just click add the organization URLs here. Okay. Now second thing, now let's understand this workflow. Okay, this is the queue is where you add the organization data to be extracted, and this is where you tell linked helper what to do with the data that you have added in the queue. So if you look at this here, it's already organization extractor action has already been selected, which means we are telling linked helper, hey look, go to each of these 20 LinkedIn URLs, LinkedIn company URLs that we have added, and extract them in detail. So once the entire extraction process is done, then we can go ahead and download the data. So let's go ahead and start this process. Let's see what happens. So we'll stop this probably campaign after 2 or 3 data has been extracted. Okay, let's go ahead and see what it does. So if you look at here now, it has gone automatically typed one place in the search bar, and like you would do as a user, it is searching one place, right? So which means that LinkedIn is thinking that, hey, look, it's actually Abhishek doing this action rather than any automation tool like LinkedIn Helper doing it. Okay. So please always look at this automation tool in terms of scalability, in terms of someone that is going to help you achieve business scale. Okay. Do not overuse it. Okay. Do not overuse it unnecessarily, because no company, right, be it LinkedIn, Facebook, or even if you create a company, you would not want your data to be scraped. You would not want the misuse of a platform. Okay, so think or see linked helper as a tool that is helping you in that process, and do not overwork and overdo things on LinkedIn. Another important thing that I like to tell you is that we are in a B2B industry. Okay, in a B2B industry, what happens is it is not the quantity that matters, but the quality that matters, right? So always focus on the right audience that you want, and based on that, then you can use these steps and tools and strategies that I'm going to teach you to make sure that you reach out into these right audience in the relevant manner, using the assistance of these tools and processes. They'll help you set up a system for you to scale. So now, as we can see here, it has already successfully processed one, and it is going and trying to process 2 second as well. Okay, which is Baker's Interiors Group. Now, also remember that whenever you run such campaigns, it might take around 35 to 45 minutes to complete at least 30 actions, right? 30 minutes to 45 minutes. So, you can let linked helper run in the background, and you can start doing your own work. Okay. So now I'm going to stop the campaign runner. As I see, 2 has been successfully executed, downloaded. So I'll click on go to campaigns. So you can see 2 has been processed, 18 is still in the queue. Okay, so I'll click on the processed. So these 2 data has been downloaded in details. Okay, let's go ahead and download both of these data. So I'll click on select all, then click on download. So here you get 2 options, MS Excel or Google Sheet format. So depending on whether you are using Google Sheet or MS Excel, you can select the relevant format and then download it. So currently I'm going to select MS Excel and then download it. So let's say L123. Okay, let me download this in downloads. Okay, save. So file has been saved. Let me open this file. Now let's look at what are different data points that has been there, right? So there is ID. Okay, so there's a semicolon issue. Everything has come in one place. Let me put delimiter here. Data, text to columns, next, semicolon. Okay, finish. Right. So now if you look at it, automatically delimited everything. So what are the data that we are getting from linked helper, right? So we get the ID, obviously, the public ID, the company ID. We see profile URL, company name, logo, type, if company phone number is existing, company website, company tagline, how many people, total staff count is available on LinkedIn, right? The total number of employees of this particular company who has their LinkedIn profile, right? Staff count range 501, staff count range 1000. Remember, we selected under the companies, we want people, companies who have at least employees between 501 to 1000. So this is what exactly it is. So it shows total follower count on LinkedIn. So this 11,000 people follow this company on LinkedIn. the entire description of this particular company. So you see here, everything's a description of this company, when this was founded on, headquarter country, headquarter city, geographic area, line 1, headquarter line 1, line 2, specialty is very, very important. What are different important things this company deals in, right? Tags, all of this data is what you directly get from linked helper, right? This is exactly how you download the entire data of the relevant target companies from LinkedIn using linked helper. Now in the next lesson, we'll look at exactly how we can do the same thing for leads. Let me show you a sample of the data that we extracted from linked helper. If you look at this sheet, we have extracted around 25 of the data, and this looks more neat, right? Because there's a lot of data here. So we see the profile URL, the company name, logo, type, phone number wherever possible, website of the companies, the tagline, the staff count range 1, starting count, end count, then follower count, description, founded on, headquarter country, headquarter city, geographic area, line 1, headquarter line 2, headquarter postal code, industry, the industry that they have put on LinkedIn. Specialities are generally what they write is what specialities are generally what companies write on LinkedIn, which signifies what they're specifically good at providing. Then tags and few other parameters not relevant to us.